don't normally say anything in my videos, but I've decided I'm gonna start saying what's on my mind. Why did I start this channel? Why did I decide I wanted to focus on the environment and how nature basically heals us as human beings and how it heals me? What effects does it have on me as a person? I'll give you some context. First of all, I'm here in the UK, in Tattenhoe, where I live. Yeah, very strange name, Tattenhoe, but anyway. Been here for almost 20 years now, trying to get used to this environment, because I originally grew up in Jamaica, a lot more tropical. You know, you hardly can tell when the seasons come around. You're used to mostly sunshine, and you may have an occasional hurricane or thunderstorm, but in the Caribbean we take it in strides. Yeah, so I've always been in touch with the environment. I've always loved, you know, the trees and the land and blue skies and beautiful water and sea and rivers and so on. I grew up really enjoying things like that, and moving to the UK was a shock. I'm videoing this morning. This is a very foggy morning, and I'm in the woods that's near to my house. And the strangest thing is, if you can look here, they've cut down all these trees. All these trees have been cut down, been felled. But I think they've obviously been professionally done. When I say professionally, I mean persons who understand the forest, understand the woods, probably been taking care of them for quite a long time, because these woods here have been around for quite a long time. Almost, I think it's about 100 years old. I'll check that and put it on the side later on when I'm editing. But yeah, very, very old trees, old woods. So they are historic value. So for the fact that they've been around for a long time, I doubt that any random person will come in with a chainsaw and just chop these down. Of course, you can see it's been cut by a chainsaw. You know, so they've done it for a reason, and I think they've done it because of forest management. Because you don't do this, it basically kills itself based on the age of the trees. They may collapse, and the younger trees may not have a chance to grow. The undergrowth will stay very dormant, and it kind of doesn't look very attractive after a while. It would still survive, obviously, because it's been around for a long time without human intervention. But yeah, anyway, that's that. Let's go back to my story. So I enjoy the environment. I love going out and just taking the fresh air, which is why I managed to decide to settle in this part of the UK, which is very green, lots of trees, but it is becoming overpopulated as well with people who move here because it's quite near to London. And when I first came here, I was excited because I was like, if I have to live in an overseas country, if I have to live in the UK, this is probably the best place for me to live. But as years go by, it's become very difficult. I've been watching a lot of documentaries with regards to environmental degradation, with regards to the global warming scenario and climate change, and it does influence me to the point where I'm at this point in my life where I would love to live the other half of my life where I'm feeling happy. Make the best of both worlds, probably here and Jamaica as well. But I've traveled to a lot of different countries, and the growth of the human population is just overwhelming. And we won't destroy the planet not by any means. The planet has been around way longer than we have. All that will happen is we'll destroy the habitat that we need to survive as a species. The planet will rejuvenate and come back and do what it needs to do, because, you know, it's the planet. It's way, way, way more powerful than we are. We tend to think that we are very powerful, but we're not really. We're just, to put it plain and simple, we are just inhabitants that use, exploit, and destroy, like a virus, to be honest. And during this time of this pandemic virus that's going on, I decided I'm going to be, use this outlet to talk about how I feel. That's to take things off my head, because it is very, very difficult. This is unprecedented. This is the second lockdown that we're going through, third lockdown we're going through, and this is by far the worst. People's feelings are frayed. Claustrophobia is coming in. People like us who travel overseas, especially myself, I travel as much as I can, especially to Jamaica and tropical places. Like I've been to Madeira, which is a Portuguese island. Feels a lot like a tropical island, but still nothing like the Caribbean. I travel because I really have to get away sometimes, just to feel free and recharge my systems and bring my feelings and my thoughts back into alignment. But I haven't had a chance to do that in over a year, and almost a year now, since the whole pandemic has started. This pandemic has really put things in focus to make us realize that if something starts one place, it can affect all of us, and we need to be very conscious of that. I doubt we'll remember this. We'll have it in history, we'll have the videos of it, we'll have all the deaths that have occurred, but we will slowly forget about the lessons that we learned. That's because that's how we are. We're human beings, and even though we try to learn from history, it keeps repeating itself. So at this point in time, I don't want to make this intro video very long. I just want to say that I will be documenting my time here, and there's lots of content that I want to produce with regards to how I feel about the environment, where I think it's going, what's the legacy I'm going to leave for my kids, and basically what my ambitions are, what I want to do. I have lots of plans to do some very exciting things in my home country, Jamaica. What I essentially want to do is have somewhere to escape to. Nice, simple, nothing complicated, no big mansion, simple accommodation, with a very beautiful view, with the beach nearby and the rivers, just to complement everything, and just get back to nature, get back to getting my hands in the dirt and waking up to the sunshine, or listening to heavy tropical rainfall on the roof. I want to get back to that. I want to have that in the second half of my life as a prominent feature, so that I can feel balanced and I can feel happy, And at the moment, I wouldn't say I'm happy. I would say I'm okay, because a lot of people are going through 10 times worse than this. 10 times, 100 times worse than this right now. People are grieving and crying because they're losing family members. So I am grateful. I'm not going to be ungrateful. I'm very grateful that my family is okay and they're healthy, and I have a job, and I can earn a living. But I still want to feel complete, and I don't feel complete unless I have the country of my birth underneath my feet every now and then. Doesn't have to be permanently, but I have to have it under my feet every now and then. So this vlog is gonna have me talking about how I feel, a little bit of research as well, just to make sure I have my facts and figures correct. But it's gonna be mainly my journey through this world, observing what's happening with our environment. What am I going to do as an individual, as a human being, to help to restore or even maintain a little bit of it, whatever I can do. Not to have a clear conscience, but just to feel as if I'm doing something about it. All right. So what I'm going to do is now keep quiet and let you just enjoy this nice, foggy, chilly morning in the UK. It's very nice, actually. It's very, very, very nice. I mean, look at these trees. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. And this fog just rests on the forest floor with birds. But human being population is not far away. You can hear the cars in the background driving on the road. But Still does look really serene. It looks very nice, I must admit. And this is a horse path, so they ride in the mornings through here on their horses, people who have horses. And it's very difficult for me to walk here because it's muddy. Very, very muddy. But it's worth it. It's worth it to clear your head. Okay.